team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Ducks will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Hurley. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the defense had that pegged. There was nowhere to go. As soon as that tight end caught the football, he was on the ground. Nice job by the defense setting him on the ground quickly.
Quickly to the tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ducks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He's got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's second and long. Trying play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stamania. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. to the air on first down. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll run it to the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Rush is on him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. The run from the shotgun.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. To the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. After run, now throw. Touchdown, Oregon! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Dugan. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Demania. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. They'll go right back to him. He has the first and still on his feet. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, running back on the move.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Always a treat to be here in Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nemanja. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end could be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route. Does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up. I will go get it. I will stay in bounds. Nice job knowing where he was at on the field to get that foot in bounds, to get the big touchdown for this offense.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulsa. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on second down. Fires to the right. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Wants to throw again. That pass is well on target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Ducks will punt this one away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking for the corner on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his big tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. There he goes, open it up. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Pressure coming. He makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, get out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Out of the backfield, he's open. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. Smashes it between the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they build the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
To the air on first down. Quickly complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Off-play action on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Gonna swing it on second down. Punch it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Here's the handoff. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on third down. He's got an open man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go right back to him. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. A strike downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Hawkeyes are marching down the field. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Jackrabbit.
To throw, it's Hurley. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Hawkeyes are facing 3rd and inches. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense.
42.
Handoff to the lone back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Cricket.
Looking to fire. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Ducks are in the hurry up. going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Scrambling away. Wide open, he makes the catch. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Acho. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Right down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the try is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock it down for a big loss. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking to throw, it's Hurley. fires it in. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward. A few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
On fourth down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll pull it down. Quick step and go. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. The Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looking for a crease to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll take it on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got him. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Finds his tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Got a little space. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting...
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon! The defense takes matters into its own hands. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Bring in the heat. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Here we go.
They go to the ground. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down.